Let's say in your trail class, they might add that you need to use the mounting block to get on. It might be part of your trail class. And some people say, well, that's easy because I do it every day, because a lot of people use these to get on. Personally, I don't, but I know a lot of people do. Now, when you're doing it every day, I've noticed a lot of people who might come for a lesson, they're getting on from one of these, but it's not perfect. Now, in your class, you want it to be perfect. The biggest problem I see is that sometimes people, it takes them a few goes to be able to do it, meaning as soon as they take their horse to the block or they take the block to the horse knows because he's onto you, and he moves away because he knows that that means you're going to get on. So a great way to teach your horse to stop moving away is to put the block here, and don't let him predict, and you don't get on. Put the block here and have a conversation with your friend, or put the block here and have a rest, or make a phone call, or do something, get off, walk away, and don't get on. You want your horse to not presume that every time you get this out is that you're getting on. That's the reason that he's moving away, is because you've trained him to move away by making this predictable, that every time you get on, he says, I know what she's going to do. She's going to ride me now. I can't be bothered, so I'm going to walk away. That's exactly what's happened. That's why they move away. It's like negative reinforcement, because they really go, I don't want to work. This means work, so when she gets this out, I'm going to move away. So this is what I mean by you need to make it perfect, because if your everyday life, it takes you 3 goes, your horse might take 1 step, 2 steps, doesn't matter, as little as it might be. In the show, it needs to be perfect, because you don't want that to happen in the show and you picking up the block and keep moving it to your horse. So this is how you correct that. It would be that you get on the block and don't get on your horse. Get on the block, don't get on your horse. Don't just do 1 session of it today. Make it that every day you come out, you might happen to get on the block and not get on your horse. That way he can't predict and he can't make it a habit where he's moving away. I would take it the next step, because it's my own method, is that I always reinforce that with positive reinforcement. It is actually positive reinforcement. The fact that you don't get on is a positive reinforcement in the first place, but I would give a food reward if this was a horse with a problem. I don't necessarily do that unless it's a problem. That would just be a helpful tip to reinforce the horse, to make the horse want to stand here and make it more desirable for him. But without that, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You just need to make it so that it's not predictable for your horse. Also, make sure your body language isn't completely different each time you do it though, because he notices that even if you don't. Now, if it's a horse who has no idea, hasn't done this before, I have another video on my trick YouTube channel. It's called Lara CC Horsemanship. If you want to find that video, it's how to use the mounting block, or how to teach your horse the mounting block, I believe is the title of that video. And it shows you from scratch. I use a horse that's just been broken in to do the video, so you get to see how to train your horse to use the mounting block from scratch. But as far as the problems that you may encounter, it's usually this, where your horse is moving away. So just follow those tips that I've done, but make sure you stick to it. Don't just do it for 1 day, 2 days, a week. You have to do it all the time, and that should undo the habit. Your horse will then not be able to predict what it is that you're going to be doing next. I hope that helped.